Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for being here. If you see this video, it's just of me driving around town. I was taking some people out to see the views of our little town, and so I thought, hey, why don't I take my subscribers along for the ride, and I will try to attempt to answer their dream questions. Thank you for posting. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys posted about your dreams, what you have dreamt in the past, and current dreams, and what you think that may mean, or asking what they may mean. And I really appreciate that. So, how I interpret dreams is, I think, through trial and error for myself, for me. I'll dream something, and then after a couple times, I dream the same thing, and then I realize what it meant. As well as in my culture, I am from the Caribbean, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, and I also have Cuban great grandmother. So I'm from all the islands there. And the next day after we wake up, we start talking about what we dreamt about, and they try to interpret your dreams. So this has been a lifelong journey of dream interpretation. That said, I do owe you a debt. I have a debt to pay you guys. Thank you very much to all of you that posted your dreams. I appreciate that. What a validation as well. It's amazing how we can be intertwined like that, and how you can see that these dreams, these interpretations are actually true because you've already lived it. Thank you so much. And then the way you guys put down your dreams, that's exactly what I was looking for. Because we have tons of dreams that mean nothing. It's just a way that our brain and our feelings and our soul gets detoxed, right? But there are some dreams that have that meaning. They're prophetic, and they mean something. They warn you, they guard you. And that's exactly what I was looking for, and thank you for posting those. So let's get started. First dream I'm going to interpret is from Lynn. Hey Lynn Glare, 4819. Thank you so much for posting your dream. And, well, actually, it's multiple. That's perfect. Yes, thank you. And that's exactly what I was looking for. And thank you very much for your well wishes with Cooper and Shaggy. Same to you and your fur babies. Okay, so her first dream that she mentions is that she is walking up about 1,000 steps and getting to the top. But it was slow and difficult, but she got there. That dream is, it means economically, financially, you will get to the top. You will achieve your financial goals. You will lead and have a stable financial life. Congratulations. That's a wonderful dream. Congratulations and God bless. So in any of you guys dream you're going up the steps, you're climbing the steps. That's a financial dream. It's about money. And it's about, you may not, be like a billionaire or trillionaire, but you will have enough money that you are comfortable and well. That's what that dream means. And then she has another dream that, ooh, amazing. She says a while back she had a dream that her hair turned gray. She writes, I felt there was something to that dream, but nothing happened. Or maybe something did happen and I didn't realize it. When you have a dream, you guys, if you dream that your hair turns gray, that means you have a spiritual awakening. God is communicating with you. He's touching you. And you might not believe, you might be an atheist, an agnostic. You have this dream. God is going to touch you. He's going to reveal himself to you. And you will start believing. You will start having more intuition, more prophecy of your own via dreams as well, and through other methods. So if you dream your hair turns gray, that is, like in the Bible, when Moses spoke to God in the bush, he turned old and gray. It's because he was that so much closer and he spoke to him directly. So that dream is a representation, when your hair turns gray, of wisdom, but also of you getting closer to God. You getting closer to the high, mighty spirit. Next dream is from Roxan M. Roxan M. What a beautiful name. I always love that name, Roxanne. It reminds me of like a moxie, a woman with moxie. And Roxanne dreams that she had a dream that someone shot her with a gun on her throat. Now that's a violent dream, very violent dream. But what I like about her dream is that she writes after that, someone shot me with a gun on my throat, but I was still able to eat and I had no pain. She says she doesn't remember anything else, but that stuck to her. That's exactly the kind of dream. Those are the prophetic dreams. Those are the warning dreams. Those are the dreams that warn you. Roxanne, what I interpret from that dream is that there was someone, or maybe more than one person, that was trying to get the better of you. So this was a warning. There are people out there trying to get the better of you. And they will employ all sorts of measures. That could also be having to do with something you own. Try to take something from you that you own. Now, it could be an idea. It could be something at work. It could be like a property, like kind of like what happened to me. But the person that shot you is someone that you would never think would do something like that to you. Someone hiding in the back. Someone that you may not suspect can try to harm you. So keep your wits about you. I don't mean to put you in panic or anything. That's not what I want. I don't want you to fear anything. I want you to invoke God and everything's going to be fine. Believe me, everything's going to be fine. But this dream means that there's someone that won't do it themselves. That is like a snake. Like I had a dream with a snake around my neck. The actual person was the one heading the whole, smear campaign, the entire brouhaha that happened to me. But when someone is shooting you, it's very unpersonal. It's someone that might not be close to you, not a relative. Okay. Here's a good point. It's not a relative. If it's the person or persons doing this, maybe someone you don't know very well, or a casual acquaintance, or a friend that you're not very close to, that sort of thing. That they're doing it in a very non-personal way. But you're going to be okay, because what I loved about that part is that you said you were still able to eat. You were still able to nourish yourself, keep going, and you had no pain. So they tried to eliminate you, your voice, your rights, your choices, or they will be trying to, but they won't do it. They will not be able to do it. Also, Roxanne, hopefully this is not the case, but any dream with bullets and someone shooting you or someone trying to cut you, or I remember when I was really young, like a teenager in high school, I had a dream that I was being cut to pieces. It was someone trying to essay you, someone who was trying to you, right? So violate you physically. So you might be a very attractive, sensual person, and when you have these dreams about, people cutting you with knives or people shooting you, it means take care of your body, be careful with violent crimes against your body, especially sexual violent crimes against your body. Nothing happened to me when I was young, but I was able to escape. I had a guy chase me in the subway. Yeah, and I remember I had a dream like that. I had a similar dream. So this is what I mean about trial and error. Like I had these dreams. So Roxanne, I'm not saying this is going to happen to you, because when I had that dream, I was able to take precautions, but just be extra careful with your body, right? Those creeps usually wait till you're alone. So let's say you're commuting by yourself, or you're alone, or you're going somewhere, meeting up with friends, and you have to be by yourself. Let your alarms go up. Remember that dream. They usually strike when you're alone. And there's nothing we can do about that, because most of the time we have to go out alone, right? Again, Roxanne, I'm not saying this is going to happen to you. That's not what I mean. I shared my experience with you. Nothing happened to me. It was just a warning. But yeah, I saw it later on. This creep in the subway grabbed me by the wrist, and he tried to get me to one of the last cart, the last cart, not one of the last cart on the R train on 95th Street in Brooklyn. And he was like, come with me, that sort of thing. So I'm not saying that anything's going to happen to you, but you will probably encounter a creep. A creep. So don't, if you're going to be in, say, in a train, try not to be by yourself on the platform. Go where there's a bunch of people. Bus, if you have to wait for the bus, try not to wait for that. It's a solitary time at night or morning where you're going to be the only one waiting for the bus. That sort of thing. It's just a warning. I'm not scaring you or anything. Please, Roxanne, that's not what I mean. But for the sake of showing other people as well what these dreams may mean, if they have them, just be aware and take extra precaution that you're not alone and that you're aware of the creeps out there, the sickos, the psychos. That's what that dream means. Anything to do with guns, bullets, people being cut, chopped, that's the kind of dream. Some sort of attempt sexual violence towards you, one way or the other. Okay. And thank God you had this dream, right? And I hope that I can help you with this interpretation, because that way you can avoid it. And like I said, it's just a warning. Okay, so let's go on to the next dream. And I put these in for you, T-Barb, Teresa, because I know you love animals as well. So Teresa says that she has this dream. She now knows what it means. So, but I just wanted to share it because she said she now knows what it means. But I just wanted to share the dream because it was very poignant. She dreamed that she saw a golden man hanging upside down inside a cave. I think that golden man represents you. You're the golden man hanging upside down. Because it's something very unusual, right? So it's a reflection. You know how the mirror is the opposite? So when you're looking at someone upside down, you're basically looking at yourself, like in the upside down. It's you. So that golden man represents you. The hangman means sacrifice, self-sacrifice on behalf of others. Now, depending on the cards that are around it, when you're reading the tarot, it has a different meaning. But in a dream, when you dream, you see a golden upside down man, that means that you are going to be called to sacrifice yourself, self-sacrifice on behalf of others. They're going to need you. And the fact that you're golden and bright and gold, you know how when Jesus was born, they gave him gold as well. That means you're going to do it out of love, out of this spiritual love, brotherly, family-oriented love. You're going to be moved to do it via love. It will affect you because you're still upside down, but you have to strive to get a balance, right? And we all do. And Teresa is a very clever, brilliant woman, so I'm sure that if she was to examine her dream and when it happened, I'm sure she nailed it. She slayed it. She's a slayer. She pulled through. But yes, it's a dream. It's calling you to help others, self-sacrifice, but very personal and severe sacrifice, like of your time, of your resources, of your emotions, of your sentimentality. Very intense sacrifice. And again, thank you very much for sharing such a beautiful personal dream, because she already knows what it means. And thank you very much for your generosity, Teresa, for sharing it. Thank you, everyone, for doing that. Everyone has been very, very generous in sharing their dreams. Let's keep going. I have more. I'm not going to get everyone in this video, but I'm going to get the bulk of them. So let's keep going. And the next dream is from Love Peace 3041. Thank you very much for writing in your very poignant dream as well. This dream that Love Peace had if you're in the psychic realm, if you're intuitive. I don't like to say psychic. I kind of like to say, like, the Stephen King book, The Shining. I like to say shine. When you have the shine, when you have these premonitions, this is a very common dream when you are an intuitive. Love Peace said that they had a dream recently that they were swimming in a beautiful body of water when a snake ran towards them. They yelped and it swam away. And ta-da! All was beautiful again. Perfectly blissful. I love it. I love it. You're so eloquent, Love Peace. So Love Peace says, not too much to interpret. On the contrary, there's a lot to interpret. Not too much to interpret there, but since it involves snake, I thought I'd share. Thank you. Thank you for your generosity and kindness in sharing your dream. So, Love Peace, snakes are usually people related to you, or people extremely close, almost like a sister or a brother or a father or a mother, someone, or a very close in-law. Is someone like that. A snake is a person that is practically related to you, or is related to you. But I love the fact that you were swimming in a beautiful body of water. See, water is usually, if it's turmoil water, dark water, dirty water, those are bad dreams, because water is, emotions, feelings, your mental well-being, or your, the love or relationship you have with someone, depression, or happiness, depending on the water. So this means you were happy and this person tried, but you were able to make it skedaddle, make it scram. So that's a great dream. I'm glad you're able to do that in the dream. So if you are able to do that in perfect, beautiful water, and you're back to being perfectly blissful, as they say, perfect dream. I'm so glad to hear that. That means you have the power and the intelligence to be aware enough to know, even if it's someone very close to you, when they're unhealthy or toxic towards you, and you're wise enough to put yourself first and protect your mental well-being and protect your peace. That's in their name, Love Peace. You're able to protect your peace. Thank you very much for this beautiful dream. And if any of you have a similar dream, that's what that means. That's what that dream means. Thank you for posting, Love Peace. All the best to you and blessings. Be well. Next dream, Fran 1066. This is a good dream. Okay, so Fran writes, my husband used to have a dream, and it was as if someone was chasing him or fighting with him. He always got very upset with the dream at the time, but he could never tell you what he dreamt of when he awoke, or when he would awake. Okay, this is a good example. Okay, so when you dream that you're being chased or running away from something, is that you're unhappy with your environment. Let's say, I'm giving you an example. I'm not saying that's what happened to your husband, friend, but let's say you dream that you're being chased, you or me. We are unhappy with our job or our relationships, our current state of being. And the fact that you're upset means that you're going to make the change. Eventually, you're going to make the change, and you're going to move to be happy instead of being depressed. So the fact that he was upset and fighting in the dream, that's good. When you're happy and smiling, that's bad. If someone's chasing you and you're happy and smiling, that's bad. That means you're going to conform. But when you're upset and you're fighting, that means you're going to find a way to be happy and get out of that situation. That's what that means when you're being chased and you're upset and you're scared. Whenever you have those dreams, you're being chased and you're scared, that's a good reaction. It is normal. That means you're going to be able to have the whereabouts to make a change, to move towards you being happier. Fran 1066, thank you for sharing. Beautiful. Thanks, because those are, I forget, these dreams come up and I forget, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that's a very common dream, because we all are sometimes stuck in, you know, deadbeat relationship or an unsatisfying job, and then you start having these dreams, and whether you're happy or whether you're upset or fighting or crying, that makes a big difference. So the fact that your husband was upset and fighting, I'm sure if this was a long time ago, I'm sure he made the change. If this is recent, then he won't make the change. Thank you so much for sharing, friend 1066.
Cooper.
Here are more videos of Cooper. This is Sophia. You guys know Sophia. She's Cooper's partner in crime, as my friend says. Yeah, they're like siblings. My mom says they're like twins. Remember that movie Twins? Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? That's what she calls them. My mom is hilarious. She calls them twins. Cooper is Arnold and Sophia's Danny. So what I'm going to do is cut the video here, but I'm going to be doing part 2 right away. For those of you that don't know, when you have a video that's very long, it takes forever to load, and sometimes it doesn't load correctly, and then you spend hours and hours and hours trying to load it to YouTube and it doesn't work. So that's why a lot of people cut it short. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to just break it into 2 parts. So stick around. Part 2 coming up right away. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so, so much. See you soon.